Hello, everyone. Welcome to -1 Charisma.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Dungeons and Dragons stream. Daye wouldn't take my bait. I was trying to bait her into talking, and then coming live.
You can't, because I'm too literal, and if something doesn't make sense, I will question it. You don't care about my week?
Gravity. Doesn't make sense.
Whatever.
Question it.
Yeah.
So, James, you gonna carry this on, or what's going on?
No. I was just gonna let you go. I was gonna see what happened, but apparently nothing happened.
Okay, I'll actually introduce the channel like a person should. Hi everyone, welcome to -1 Charisma, a Dungeons and Dragons stream where I'm not the DM, but our DM decided to take a vacation from his brain. So welcome everyone.
Why does the DM have to intro everything?
The channel that you run? Why do you have to intro it?
Why would that? Yeah, why would you do that?
I don't know. Why
crazy.
does that responsibility fall on me?
Okay,
Just
fine.
call
I'll do it every
shenanigans.
week.
Okay.
Yay!
All right, Kate.
Twist my arm.
Roll us in.
Hey, wait, you have to do the intro again, though.
Oh, okay. Here we go. The intro, and we're live.
No, I'm watching the stream.
Okay, fine. All right, Jesus. 3, 2, 1.
That's the be right back. That's not the intro. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another beautiful stream with us, -1 Charisma, where we play Dungeons and Dragons most Mondays and maybe other things some other times. I don't know. I guess you have to subscribe and follow to find out. Today, we are continuing our final chapter of The Edge of Aventide. Okay, that's right. We are in the last of our 3-year-long campaign. Let's get into it. Tell us what went along last week, DM James.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. I like it. I
Throw
like
it
it.
to me.
Nice.
I seem to remember a gigantic ape being involved, and some doors. Last week on -1 Charisma, you guys were thrown into a dungeon named the Meat
great,
Grinder by a bunch of the Ashen Riders, a militant group with a very strong proclivity towards evil and slavery. We don't like them very much. They were forcing people to work in a mine called the Pit, and there was this kind of magic dungeon attached to the mine, as the mine just has a lot of strange, unnatural things associated with it. Named special dungeon attached to it just had all kinds of treasures and magical items and such, but also filled with like unspeakable evils. And so when someone either didn't want to work or as punishment, they would send some of these slaves into the meat grinder, as they called it, and those very, very few who did make it back with treasure or whatever were spared. They spared them killing them. They still had to go back to work, but most who went into the meat grinder came out changed. Some physical, some psychological. Hard to. Thank you so much for all these. Look at these bits. Wow. Thank you.
Hype train.
Cool.
I know, we got a hype train. Oh my gosh. Thanks. Is a snack dog like an actual snack? I feel like that should be a snack. Oh, I'm just gonna grab a couple snack dogs. Like little mini hot dogs, little snack dogs.
Ooh.
You can
Just
call
pigs
them
in a
that
blanket?
if you want. You can start doing that right now, and we won't stop you.
Okay. Just grab a handful of snack dogs. Come on over.
And it solves itself.
Yeah.
I want that.
You guys, escaping the heart of Elazar, this very, very strong, immaculate being, a handsome, little hint of gray in the hair.
Yeah, very handsome.
Yeah, looks like they're from Connecticut.
So handsome. Aw.
Specific.
I don't know. I have my doubts.
You guys were saved by the bourgeois, who turned out to be
Daddy!
Trustad. this gnome who has since given himself over to kind of the dark arts, basically extending his life by taking other people's body parts and attaching them to himself in different places to replace the ones that are wearing out on his own body. A veritable Frankenstein of different beings. He had saved you by teleporting you all to a special magic circle that he had called that he had previously discovered. Unfortunately, it was in the meat grinder, but fortunately, it does connect to the pit, which is a hard place to get to, as Elazar is heading to the pit, as the giant ball of energy called the Source Heart, which is the source of all living things in Aventide, is hidden there. He plans to get there and reset all of time, deleting all of you and everything you've done in order to preserve what he calls love in his own way. He doesn't believe anyone should die and doesn't believe in loss, so he has stunted this thing to just kind of repeat and keep spitting out the same souls that go in instead of a natural rebirth cycle. So as Aventide is completely detached from the rest of the universe, this cycle of rebirth has gone on countless times. You guys are now racing through this dungeon called the Meat Grinder to hopefully get to the Source Heart before he does.
Before you finish this description? I mean, my God.
Before he does,
Lord of the Rings intro we got going on here.
in
Six my own door a little bit.
to stop him from resetting all of time. Last time, you guys kept opening a bunch of doors. Doors turned out to be really bad. Some giant face sucker thing jumped out and started biting and eating people.
Oh my God, my worst nightmare.
Skid got transformed into a gargantuan ape and is now swinging a hammer, and because they can't fit through the hallways, they are just knocking down the walls as they go in order to make the hallways bigger. In true Kate form, just straight through. Path of most resistance. And I believe right before we left off, Cornelia touched a door handle, opened it, and it was sucked into a portal that was on the other side. The door slammed shut. In order to break the curse, some had suggested to Skid that they break the door down to get to where Cornelia was. Unfortunately, the magic power that held the portal together was in the door, so by breaking the door, the portal has now disappeared. Cornelia found herself in a room.
Why would you do that, Cowwise?
By pale torches and a voice that spoke out, talking about games and such, and that is where we left off.
Do we have anyone watching still after that?
This is why I don't do the recap. All right. You guys are in a hallway. Let me just real quickly delete this character. Yeah, there we go. Just delete
I
her
wasn't
off
the one
board.
that touched the door.
Yeah, you guys are in this hallway. You have knocked down this wall, and there are 3 water nymphs of sorts, kind of at the back of this pool, just staring wide-eyed as you are just kind of rampaging through this place, knocking walls down. There is now bricks and masonry and rubble kind of all over the place. There's dirt, and you start to see like some pieces of the ceiling have fallen in, revealing more just like dirt. It doesn't look like there's any floors above or below you, at least yet.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
We've been together a long time. Trust and Cornelia have been around each other for a really long time. Would it be safe to say that, like, souls have distinct smells if you've been around people long enough? And would it be safe to say that I perhaps could take the place of a bloodhound type creature and try to sniff out the scent of Cornelia's soul? If I drink
like
a
it.
soul
I like
for
it a lot.
superpower soul sniffing?
If you drank a soul, possibly, yes.
Okay. I just wanted to know. I just wanted to ask.
Yeah.
I'll wait to
Wouldn't
see.
be completely outside of the realm of possibilities.
Realm of possibilities. Okay.
Yeah. By the way, you
Very
also
smart.
have a
Very
small
smart.
ghost version of a dreamling. Also,
right.
you assume to be Hoax's original form before he was corrupted by all the
geez.
core, and then Daye using him to keep the main body of Elazar in stasis.
And is he a physical form or like a spiritual?
No.
Form?
He's kind of like made of like a ectoplasm, we'll say.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Less
He's like Slimer.
Less corporeal than Slimer, but still like
Okay.
you'd feel wisps of him as he passes by.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Ah!
That's this little nugget right here.
Present,
we should get
present.
go-
What do we do? We just keep going. Yeah, we just keep going. Try and find Cornelia. We just keep going. Yeah.
We should definitely get going, but let me just do one more. Just 1 second. I'm gonna just investigate that door or that space where the door was one last time before we go, just in case I missed anything. Can I do like some kind of a
Roll an
I don't
investigation.
know.
And
Thank you.
And I'm gonna drink a soul.
Okay, you drink a soul.
Try. I'm gonna power up with one of these to try and sniff her out.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't
Uh,
take a bath.
You never do. That's why I asked the question.
Justin like behind me, just like snorting some souls, and I'm investigating this doorway.
Snort it instead of drinking it. Maybe that'll help.
He's a quick bump. It's gonna be 18 for the investigation.
An 18.
Yes.
You look around where the door was. There are just traced wisps of arcane energies left as they slowly are just kind of flowing from the particles of the door that broke.
Okay.
Nothing that's concrete or complete anymore.
Okay.
Like the broken, shattered pieces.
Yeah. Let's get going. Maybe they're down further into this maze.
I'm sniffing.
Yes.
I'm like,
You gain this. Has
Where
anyone
is she,
ever
girl?
heard of a saiga antelope?
no.
That sounds
Let me
cool.
help.
Whatever that
Everyone
is.
look up
We got
saiga
neat horns.
Saiga.
antelope.
Antelope.
Saiga.
I still.
Oh wow. Is that a
Trust.
real? This is a real
Your
creature?
nose just kind of goes.
What is this?
Right? I was like, what the hell?
Me apparently.
your
Like there's
nose-
even horns.
I don't know how to post this online. It's
kind of
hard
AI
because it's a video.
created creature here.
You really have to look up a video of these things running around. They're incredible. Anyways, that's what I imagine. Trust you kind of just the soul enhances your smelling ability, and this long snout pops out.
All right, follow me.
Roll me a
Lead the way.
survival check.
Okay. I also can't seem to be able to move my character. I don't know what that's about.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. 21.
Hey, nice.
21. Configure ownership. Daye, you're the owner. Did you
Nice.
log in as Daye? Did you
Yeah, I
accidentally maybe log
did.
on to someone else? Oh, it says you're
maybe-
Daye. Trust. No, it says you're the right
Weird.
one.
I have all the right things clicked. Oh well. I'll figure it
I'll
out.
just give Melissa control. Are you on the token
Mm-mm.
controls?
Yeah.
top
I
left?
am. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gimme.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh. All right.
Weird.
Well,
Let me log back in.
I can move.
But anyways,
like,
not
yeah.
important. Continue with my brilliant role and what it means.
Oh yeah. I
Okay.
Okay, find Cornelia instantly.
yeah, you do sense a tug coming from the north.
I follow it, but I'm not like running. I am,
Okay.
make sure everyone's following me.
Trust. You take one step to
Oh,
the
good.
east.
Oh, jeez. No.
A wall shatters straight to the east, and this large machine starts shooting towards you. It has 1,000 different blades moving around in a spiral, contrasting and just starts swarming to the west. Everybody roll a dexterity saving throw that is in the hallway.
Do we have advantage on this for any
Myself
reason?
included.
Yeah. Yes.
Dex save?
Maybe exactly like the labyrinth.
Ooh, 19.
Ooh, a 19.
I got
15?
also got a 19.
19, a 15. What'd you get,
12.
Jason? A 12.
12. Strong
You
12.
guys all managed to, especially using the extra room that Skid has created for you by knocking all these walls. Most of you managed to jump out of the way. Daye, you're up here. Everyone is kind of out of the way or has a route out except for Kelwise. Kelwise, this thing just kind of explodes towards you, and before you can even think, cuts your body up. You manage to get around this thing, but not before it deals a significant amount of slashing damage.
Did I try to help him taking damage myself as well to do it?
To do
Hopefully reducing the overall damage. Can I grab him and cast Misty Step and try to get him out of there?
Or
sure.
am I strong enough to stop it if you do like the X? I can.
Well,
that's
he's
true.
in front of you, so the thing would hit him before it got to you to stop.
Yeah, okay. It's all happening so fast anyway that this is my first idea, so I would I'll just do that.
You take 9 points of slashing damage as this thing
Okay.
kind of goes straight through I don't know, and then crashes into the wall. We're gonna draw a big old crash. I have so many squigglies on this map that it like. Daye, you kind of stand up to see that. In fact, oops.
Everyone all right?
In fact,
No.
a newer doorway has opened up, and then another hallway leading up. When you kind of stand up, you see that there is a
What in the
there's a
world?
door right there, right above you.
Is the smell stronger in one of the directions?
It's kind of coming from the north in general. It doesn't really.
I go towards the north
it's
in general.
Okay, you're gonna open the door.
Very carefully.
Okay, you very carefully open the door to find a large, what looks like a corridor of some sort.
Yeah. And
Yeah, it's got this this massive dyed red, this beautiful rug that almost takes up the entire space. It's like got these almost golden frilled silk and tassels on it lining the walls, and then on either side of you are these giant murals. One shows what looks like almost like it could be between like a horse but more built like a pit bull, but massive with huge horns and 6 legs. This mural, it's just standing on top of what looks like a huge rocky outcropping, just overlooking what looks like an entire valley on fire. And
What
on
the
the
hell?
other side, you see this bright green and red hewn, almost glowing creature in a field with lots of sunlight. A giant, what looks like red ruby, kind of placed atop maybe a tiara or part of its body, and it has two just giant fluffy ears that kind of look around. It's got these massive eyes and almost this whimsical look to it, and almost like a cottontail ball on the end of what looks like a long, almost rat tail, and it kind of just floats in the grass. And you also see another door right here.
I'm gonna call behind me and be like, hey, there's a room with some weird paintings. Rezik, you might like that. Then there's another door. I don't want to get too far ahead of everyone, but I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to smell Cornelia. So I'm gonna start slowly moving towards the door in the back unless anyone tells me otherwise.
Let me go in front of you. I'll walk in first.
And I'll just smell you.
It's okay. Just to make sure you don't get hurt in any way. I'm gonna go in first. I'll start stepping into the room. And can I examine these murals?
The second you take a step into the room,
okay.
both of those creatures on each wall turn and look at you.
Okay. Can I step back? Do they go back to normal, or they?
And they both kind of go back to normal, and then almost lifeless.
Oh God.
Do we have snacks? Maybe we can just give them snacks.
Maybe. They probably snack on people, but.
Do you have any of those snack dogs?
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Shoot. This is precarious.
Can I lean in? I want to lean in with my head. Do they move?
If you lean in, no, they don't seem to move. It was specifically when he stepped into the room.
I do a little toe.
As your toe steps in the room, they both seem to come alive again and look.
Okay. Do they look angry?
It's hard to tell. These creatures are nothing like you've seen before. The one on the left, that giant built mammal of some sort, it looks incredibly predatory. The other one, whimsical and strange, but not as dangerous.
Okay, I'm gonna keep my toe there, but I'm not gonna move more in, and I'm just gonna say, hello! Is there any chance you just let us pass and go through the door on the other side?
And there's no response from them. They just stare at you.
Would you like a snack? Okay, I take my foot back out.
Wait. I have a suggestion. We have that little tan bag of tricks, and I think if we were to toss whatever's in that into the room, we might get a sense of what would happen if we were to wander in without being mauled in the process.
That's a fantastic idea. I would. I have two possible things before that though, but that could be a great either test or distraction.
That wasn't inside Cornelia, was it?
No,
What, the bag of tricks?
I don't think it was. That was just the core. Cornelia definitely has the core in her.
Okay, she might need the drugs where she is.
That's what I was thinking.
James, so you said this room has one large red rug.
Mm-hmm.
Is it attached to the ground, or is it like a rug that's just like laying on the stone or wooden floor?
It seems to be like a very, very thick rug. Hard to tell if it's attached or not, but it looks perfectly flush to the ground.
Gotcha. And then does the ceiling have any kind of chandeliers or anything that you could possibly hang off of?
There are torches along the room on the walls, but the ceiling seems to be completely bare.
Okay.
Can I use my spider shoes?
Sure.
I was gonna say Skid can float through, but Skid's a gorilla right now.
I'm King Kong right now.
I was like, Skid can fly. No, Skid cannot.
Skid can walk. Skid can crush. Skid can smash.
No, not right now, Skid. No, thank you.
Yeah, Skid might have
Permission
to.
for Spider
Skid can
Butt.
smash.
Yeah, we could try to go against, because I also have spider climbing shoes as well now, so we could try to go against the walls.
I'm the only one with spider shoes.
I bought some as well to.
Whatever, it's
be
fine.
helpful. Yeah, so let's try to do that maybe and see if it has any effect. And I don't know, Skid has those flying boots, so if worst comes to worst, they can just change out of a gorilla form and just fly across.
Sure. Let's try spider butts first.
Kids wants to smash. I want to. But we can. It's you guys. I have no
No,
choice.
no. Spider butt.
Killwise, hop on my back and
Okay.
let's try to avoid the
You put
hot
the
lava
shoes
floor.
on and instantly your bottom half turns into what looks like almost a beetle. It's more spider-like than beetle, but it's not quite exactly like a spider. More like a drider of sorts. And your feet feel that familiar suction. But the boots themselves snug on your feet.
Snug,
Impossible
snug.
to take off.
Okay, I'll like this is the doorway, and can I get onto the wall without touching the?
Sure. There's
and then
not
up
much
onto the ceiling
wall.
and over.
Yeah. It's on the sides of the walls, the paintings take up most of it, but you will be able to kind of go to the side and then up onto the ceiling. And as you enter the room, again, those paintings look at you.
Oh, it's not hot lava floor. It's just just in general, I guess, that can just sense you coming in.
I take a tiny boop boop, in, just like the tiniest. Boop.
Okay. And the mostly just following you. Nothing changes.
Do you want to maybe cover these up with some kind of cloth so they can't see us?
It's a wall. What are you going to attach it to?
No, just cover the painting. It's a mural. Just cover the painting with some kind of cloth or sheet or something so they can't see.
But it's the wall. What are you throwing the sheet over?
Wait. Don't you have paint?
I
Can
do
we
have paint,
throw
yes.
paint at
You do
the
that.
painting?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Like maybe at the eyes of the whatever?
How large are the paintings?
They take up the entire room. So they're maybe
Okay. Big.
10
Mural?
10 feet high, and then they're about 30 feet by 10 feet.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, then yeah, we'll just have to just throw some paint if we can. I have a bunch of paint in my supplies, so.
I'm going to try and slowly creep across the ceiling before Rizik pisses them off by throwing paint
you
in their
start to
eyes.
slowly creep across the ceiling, and on both of the murals, you start to see
Just can't help yourself, can you?
a grin
You have to just
start
touch the
to
red
form
button.
on their mouths.
The grin? I don't like the grin. I go back.
And then
Oh,
just-
he came back to us.
Drops.
You're trying to be cautious.
It's called experimentation. Maybe they
Alright.
would have let us pass, and all of this would be for naught, and we're just wasting time. I
You're
don't
absolutely
know.
right. I'm sorry, love. I had no idea. All right, let's throw this paint. I'm gonna start throwing some paint and seeing what that does. Hopefully, it obscures their
Okay.
vision somehow.
Yeah, you
gonna
throw
hide
paint all
while he
over
does-
the walls, on both sides. An immense amount of paint, just because of how big these murals are. And you throw, I mean, I don't know how much paint you're carrying, like,
Just a couple buckets, probably.
yeah, just like a couple gallon pipe.
Like 10-gallon drums, actually.
Yeah.
White
We use it to
primer.
paint ships, so
That's true.
Are you trying to hit like any specific?
the eyes. They
Spots,
said
the
they
eyes.
wanted to cover their eyes with paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a dexterity. To see how well you can get this thing to kind of cover. I mean, it's an awkward angle. You're kind of throwing paint from across the room to try and get it on their eyes. Let's just see how.
15.
A 15. Yeah, it's good. It doesn't cover, like, especially since they kind of move, And as you notice, like stepping into the room, as they turn to look at you, it's like the paint stays on the wall, but then when their head moves, it like is sometimes obscured, sometimes not.
Okay. Well, that's all I can really do. I don't have a ton of paint, and then I'll use minor illusion as well to create a panel, like a 5x5 panel, just to kind of like put in front of them as well. It just kind of like makes the room to them appear like there's nobody walking in, or just like either that or just like really a black, either that or just a black panel that just covers.
Black. Will it be on the left or the right side?
Let's do the right side.
Okay.
Or you know what? Left side. They sound like they're maybe magical in some way. So left side.
Okay. Left side. The built creature with the horns.
Oh no, sorry, the other side. My bad. The other side with the fluffy tail.
The fluffy thing. Okay. So you obscure, and with that big of a block, generally right in front of it, no matter where it moved its head, at least from what you've seen so far, it wasn't able to. Its vision is now blocked.
Okay. So let's hopefully that's enough. We'll see. Let's test it out, I guess.
Just before we go in, I just want to fire an arrow through the room too, with everyone's permission. Just see if something happens.
Permission granted.
Let's take a shot at the door on the far side.
Okay. Roll an attack.
Okay. Natural 20.
Okay.
Wasted.
Just straight into the door. The door on the other side made of wood. It stands straight and true right into the wood on the other side. It doesn't seem anything. Nothing seems to happen.
That's a real door. So,
good to know.
That's a good sign.
That's actually very good to know. It could have ended up being an illusion of some crazy shit. So. Okay, great. Yes. Good Rilla door. All right. Let's start heading over there. I'm gonna get my mage hand prepared, and as soon as I get like close enough, I'm gonna like try to like. Well, we'll see how things go. But mage hands are prepared. Just FYI.
Ooh, I'll also bust out my mage hand.
Good idea.
Just in case.
Yeah. No,
All right.
That's good.
Are you walking across the room now?
We're gonna go on the ceiling.
Who's in charge? You're going across the ceiling. Who's got?
Yeah.
Who's in charge?
How's Skid Con
myself.
coming?
Oh.
Why can't I move myself?
I see. It's not just me.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
James broke it.
None of us
the
can
owner.
move.
James, you got to change the settings. What are you doing?
Is it because the game is paused and the game needs to be unpaused?
Hey!
Buttons.
Kate is so smart. James is so dumb.
Look at the big brains.
Everybody! Thank you so much.
All right,
good night.
That's it. Everyone, have a good night.
Good night.
My work is done.
Yeah. That's a point of inspiration for you, Kate.
You said it. I'll take it.
Wow.
Yep, I have an extra inspiration.
That's the first one of the
That's one
campaign.
free reroll right there. First one.
That's amazing.
I'm not gonna go since I tested the ceiling and they were still watching me. I'm not gonna bother with the ceiling. And Skid's wide enough. Skid just needs to break the doorway bigger for herself.
Okay.
Looks
Skid, are you just breaking down stuff? All right.
Ooh, I love the idea of Trust is leading this giant gorilla.
Skadoosh,
This like tiny tiefling leading this giant gorilla. Oh my god.
Skadoosh.
That is awesome.
All the way to here. Just say. All right, this is all broken now.
Are you in front of? I think Rezik is in front of me, but on the ceiling.
Yeah, I'm on the
Rezik, you're
ceiling.
going
Yeah.
in front on the ceiling. Okay.
And
Yeah.
I'm
Who's in
Rezik.
charge of Rezik?
You.
No, I'm not anymore. I gave it
You
to
can make
Melissa.
Jason. You can make Jason in charge of Rezik.
Yes,
I
Jason.
made the
yes.
two of those troublemakers.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
You see, as you start to go across the room, it's hard to see because of all the paint and the minor image. But as you walk through the top of the room,
Run.
you see them move. You get to about halfway across the room.
Speed walking.
Just like ran yourself across. You get to about there. Roll me a d20.
D20. Okay.
Just Rezik or
Jason as well.
14.
and Rezik and Jason, not me. Okay.
Not
12.
you. Yeah.
Okay.
A 12. Okay.
It's my number today.
You guys continue walking, and nothing seems to happen. Daye, you cross the room. You get to about here, and roll me a d20.
And when we get close enough, we use the mage hand to try to open the door if possible.
19.
A 19. Okay. You continue through the room. You use your mage hand. Does that take concentration?
No. Let's see. I don't think
No.
so. No.
Did you guys tell me not to follow? Because I would be following.
No, we did not
No.
tell you not to follow.
Yeah, trust is leading you. They're telling you to follow.
So I'm just walking through this thing, no problem.
I'm walking too. I'm not on the ceiling.
Okay.
Oh.
You get to about there. Skid, roll me a d20.
Kid Kong.
Kid Kong.
Do I get my reroll?
You have one inspiration point to use as you.
Oh, hey. Okay. That's.
Do I use it now? I rolled a 4.
Use it.
Right now.
17.
Okay.
17. Yeah, you just walk through the room. You open the door. The door is not locked.
Okay.
And on the other side is a Cornelia, resting gently.
Just playing poker with Golem.
Made friends.
Um,
We're in his jacuzzi now.
I'm chilling.
Yeah.
5 feet apart.
We didn't bring bathing
Because
suits.
they were roommates.
Because this game makes you do it. 5 foot. Just
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's why.
you see there on the other side of this door is just a massive room. There is a
Oh my gosh.
door here. There is a
Cornelia.
door here.
I'm sniffing. I'm
And
sniffing.
wait. There
many doors.
There are a line. I'm just gonna use these. There are a line of statues along the room.
Oh god.
Why is this not? There we go.
Who made this place? I hate them.
Jail.
Like this.
They deserve jail immediately.
No.
Interior decorating skills.
Statues
worst.
that they all look like armored knights just holding swords down into the ground.
Oh god.
Hard
Oh
pass.
god. Which way trust?
I'm sniffing. Do I have a sniff direction?
Yes. Your sniff direction points you northward.
I take a little step this way and see if the statues move. Listen, we
you
don't
take a
got
step into the
detect
room
magic
and
right now.
Nothing seems to happen.
I don't like that you rolled.
Rezik!
Just keep going. There's death around every corner. This is terrifying.
A tiny step, another step.
I'll keep going
Stepping,
too.
and I'm looking, and then I take a step, and then I look.
Okay. That doorway is really small, so you're gonna break it down.
Oh, goosh.
As you
Yes,
smash
Before you even
Guys,
asked, just the
please.
good
doorway,
Oh no!
one of these statues turns to look at you, Skid. It raises its sword
Oh,
and
Skid.
attacks.
No!
Oh, Skid's got this.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, Cornelia.
Oh god. Okay. Okay.
No, we don't have to talk about Cornelia.
Meanwhile,
This
you're sipping on some
pale
tea with a very nice
blue
fellow.
light fills what looks like a throne room. As you stand, you kind of sit kneeling a few feet back, a small set of stairs leading to what looks like a huge throne. Some kind of creature, kind of masked in darkness, sitting upon it. Welcome. As your eyes start to adjust, you see this creature without any discernible features, very, very, very gaunt and thin, wearing fine clothes, rings, jewelry, earrings, a large, what looks like feathered hat, very ostentatious, tapping. Entertain me. You feel your body as he motions with a bony finger. Your body lifts up off the ground. A small wooden plank moves out in your hands. Slam down on this plank. 2 cuffs magically sealed. Your hands splayed flat. That's when you start to hear these sounds around you. These and you look around and there's these almost rotting, decaying, puck-covered hogs with giant swirling tusks all around the outside of the room, chained, looking at you, just spittle coming flying, lunging and moving, eyes just narrowed directly on you.
Can I ask who you are?
I am the game master. Let us play. And your hands, though they are chained, come off of the wooden bench, and 2 dice fall down, clunk, 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 onto the wood. He holds up 2 dice of his own.
I'm actually...
And a familiar game you've played before. A familiar game in Aventide. A game usually in gambling houses called 12s, where you roll 2 dice. And you can then decide to hold, and your opponent will roll against you to see if they can get higher or even to you. But your goal is to get to 12, which is the best roll, but if you go over, you lose.
Okay, well, I'm sort of in a hurry. Can you maybe show me the way out and let me leave? And I'm gonna try casting suggestions. Can I cast a spell or?
Yeah, sure.
I was hoping the cuffs wouldn't stop me from doing that. So, suggestion is a wisdom saving throw.
It's a verbal and material component spell.
I do have
Okay.
a scroll, so I don't know if I'd even be able to pull out the scroll because I have been keeping them in my bag of holding. So I'm not sure how much movement I actually have. Being
Did you just spit it out then?
I know, yeah. Can you just regurgitate it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I
Like,
can.
you're just like a cat. You're just like,
It's the
that might be entertaining,
Wisdom
honestly,
saving
for
throw.
this guy.
Here it goes. It got a
entertaining.
20.
Oh no! I'm pretty sure that passes.
And as you cast this spell on him, a blank look, and then a smile. But you notice his lips almost like putty as they move. They're not quite there. It's like gone. When he closes his mouth and opens it, it almost drips down. His mouth kind of immaterial almost.
Look, do you know Deus Elazar? What are your terms? What happens when I win?
And one
I
of
need
the
to know
pigs
the rules.
comes closer.
So I don't know the rules or the terms if I win.
If you win, I will feed them to you. If I win, I will feed you to them.
That sounds great. All right. Do I see any other way around this? Can I look around the room? Is there
You do see a
door?
large set of double doors behind you. Other than that, this room is pretty sparse. It's just kind of this stunted throne room with a big, what look like steel double doors painted with this deep red kind of almost blood-colored paint. You do notice that there are some tapestries all around. They seem to have a symbol, a skull with what looks like hands held like this up to its head on these tapestries. Maybe a crest of some sort. Almost. Other than that, nothing. The room itself, despite having all these chained up, what look like almost almost undead hogs, and the smell that's coming from them, the room itself looks clean, very clean. Those doors to the back are your only obvious exit.
And then I have cuffs on me, but I'm not chained to anything.
So you have these strange looking magic cuffs, and previously they had like a magnet had smashed your hands down against the ground.
Okay.
All
right,
that box.
I am going to pick up the dice and roll them.
Okay. Roll
but
2d6.
I'm also going to attempt to have a sleight of hand to try to uncuff my
Okay.
myself.
Roll a investigation.
Okay, done. All right, an investigation. Uh, 13.
13. There's no... these cuffs don't seem to have any kind of locking mechanism themselves. They seem to be very, very tight, almost like they were made specifically for you. You don't see any way to pick them or any even kind of mechanism holding them closed. In fact, when you at one point they were open and they closed on you, and now impossible to even see where the seam of that initial bond was. Not impossible, I'm sure, but
Okay. All right, I'm gonna I'll try to roll the first set and see what happens, I guess. I also
Okay.
kind of want to, like, I don't know how many turns I can get before I roll, to be honest, but, like, can I try to change out the die? Are they very specific dice that he handed me, or can I get my
they
own
do
dice
seem
out?
pretty specific. These dice, old, made of like an ivory or a bone.
Because I have bone dice, technically. I even found some that during our campaign. Can I try to swap out? I would have those in my bag of holding, try to get those. Yeah, like as I'm rolling, like go to blow or kiss on them or something, and then like pop his in my mouth and pop the other ones out.
Sure. Yeah, it would be a sleight of hand versus his perception.
Okay.
Didn't we steal like some cheating dice in Hojo?
I was trying to remember what campaign we did that in.
Damn it.
The sign of the cheating dice in somewhere in some campaign at some point.
Yeah, and Hojo said
know.
that was cheating on me. Like, we think we took his dice, possibly.
I know for sure I have the bone dice because I did write those down and I have been waiting to use them, so maybe this is my chance. So my sleight of hand is a 27.
He laughed. He was so
Nothing's-
scared of your sleight of hand that he laughed.
Yes, you win.
Slight have handed him out of existence.
Cornelia stands up and walks out of the doors.
mean,
Now you see
yeah.
him. Now you don't.
DM's not
Yeah,
here.
like-
I think that means Cornelia can just leave.
So I
Yeah.
walk out if you don't say anything.
That was
you assume
crazy.
it's
It bounced
cool.
off like 12 different things and went flying into this corner of my desk. I can't even. All right, let's try that
Nat
again.
1. That's a nat 1 right there.
Oof, got a 22. Not high enough though. You managed to switch the dice out. It doesn't seem like he's noticed.
All right, and I guess I'll roll 2d6.
Yeah,
I rolled a 7.
a 7. You roll a 7. He looks down at you. Stay or roll.
I'm going. So do I have? I just roll one other die or both?
Yeah,
Just one of
other
them, right?
die.
And I get 7. So I'm going to roll one die, and then I'm going to attempt to unpick my locks while I do it. You said maybe I can find the seam.
Possibly, yeah.
I rolled a
So
1.
go for it.
So
So 8. And again, he
Yeah.
asks if you'd like to stay or roll.
and then and then he's gonna roll, and the closest to 12. Is that how it works?
Yes, the closest to 12 without going over.
I hate this guy. I rolled a 23 sleight of hand.
A 23. There's nothing to pick. It seems like these have almost been forged around your wrists. Even with all your tools and such, you would need to basically break both of your hands in order to get these things off, as they're so tight
I was
around your
gonna
wrist.
say, and I break my thumbs. So I wouldn't be able to fit my hands in my bag of holding to eat the manacles, I assume. All right, I'm I'm going to roll again. 8, so I rolled a 2, so 10 total. Why are you looking at me like that?
Stay or roll.
I'm going to stay.
Stay. A 10. Your dice smash to the board. He picks up his dice, and this dripping, oozing smile looks at you, and he rolls, and you see a 6 and a 3. A 9. He picks up another dice, smiles at you, and rolls again. A 1. A 10. A draw.
Right.
And your dice,
guess
he
I
offers them
get to
back
go.
to you.
It's nice playing with you. Now, if you show me the way out.
And he just waits expectantly. And with a bony finger, he motions, and that same boar gets
I
even
rolled a
closer.
5.
A 5?
8. I rolled a +3, so I have an 11.
An 11. Okay.
And can I use my sleight of hand to make it a 4 to make it an even 12?
Sure. Roll against his perception. Oof. He got a nat 20.
Of course.
boy.
So you win
Brings
anyways?
him to 28.
Oh, I got a 26.
A 26. He looks to you. You feel something slam the board in the blink of an eye. You look down, and your pinky rolls off the board. A hog
Missing so many parts already.
grabs it and starts to chew on your finger.
James loves maiming Cornelia.
No, I can't say
slowly.
shit now. That's all I'm thinking.
It's true.
Your finger, this blade, so sharp you didn't even feel it. But you start to see the blood trickle onto the board. And he
Well,
looks
thanks
at
for
you
making it
again.
painless.
The pig pulled back. And he says, roll. Meanwhile, back in the tank of armors, this armor turns to you, Skid, lifts up its sword. Everybody roll initiative. Except for Cornelia.
And gives you a pizza. No?
A pizza?
Yeah. Lifts up its sword and gives you a pizza.
Oh,
Okay.
what did you guys get?
Okay, well, thanks. Oh, great.
I got a 22, which is unheard of.
All right.
That must be my best initiative all campaign.
It's 13.
13.
It's a 16.
16.
I got a 16.
Got a 3.
Ugh.
I rolled a 1.
Darn it.
But we got it out of the way.
Yeah, it's good getting it out on initiative.
Out of the way.
Yeah, that's good.
It also rolled a 1, so it's gonna go after
Oh,
this kid.
there you go.
Creature pulls up this large two-handed claymore and takes a step towards Skid. Immediately, Trust, you right there on expert high alert because you were walking through these things.
That's how I was walking. I'm going to immediately shoot out because I spidered, so I'm gonna shoot out a flaming butt web at it at its bottom half, hoping to like tangle its feet up.
Okay. What is that? A dexterity saving throw?
I don't know. I don't. That's not a
It
thing I
seems to
actually
fail
have.
whatever dexterity saving throw. This web, this flaming web, wraps around its feet and locks it into place.
Cool. And then 5, 10, 15,
This
I'm
one,
gonna
by the
try.
way. This one
Yeah.
here at the very end.
We do not have time for this. We need to get Cornelia. I'm booking it to the door.
Okay, you run to the door.
I scuttle because I have spider legs.
Cowwise.
I am on Rezik still. Well, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I can't even make it to the door. Nah. I'm just going to dash. I'm going to hop off Rezik and dash across the room.
Okay.
That's probably for the best.
All right, you scurry across the room. Rezik. Oh, you and Cowwise the same turn.
So this armor is it already like stuck to the wall?
It's stuck to
and
the
it's like-
ground now. Its bottom half is stuck
okay,
to
cool.
the ground.
Then yeah, I'll just move as well. Just straight up move that.
Okay.
Follow Kelwise. And I'm gonna, as I go, cast Ray of Frost on it.
All right, roll an attack.
It's an 8 plus 12, so 20, dirty 20.
Okay.
And
that's a hit.
then Oh, two ones, lame. That's two cold damage,
All right.
and its
Two.
speed's reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
And that's me.
Skid.
Yeah. This one in front of me right here, I am going to punch it
Yeah.
with my fist.
Roll an attack.
Advantage because stuck.
Is it advantage?
The one in the back stuck is back here.
Ah,
That's the
okay.
one that moved.
Well, that is a 13.
A 13. You still hit.
Oh,
Hey,
thank
nice.
goodness.
Could you imagine not hitting a non-moving object?
I would have been
How
very
would you
sad.
feel?
A literal statue.
I've done it before.
12 plus 6 is 18.
18 damage. That whole entire suit of armor just kind of explodes and falls down.
Hey.
Armor clanging all around.
Nice.
I go. And then I break through the wall over here to punch this one also.
Okay, you punch that armor.
Skid, realist.
That is a 15.
A 15 hits.
Yeah.
That is a 11 plus 6 is 17 plus 6 is 23 math.
23. The same way, like just like a suit of
Oh,
armor
yeah.
on a stand. It just kind of goes toppling over. Armor goes kind of fluttering out throughout the room.
Bye-bye.
Jesus. That one's been
That is sick.
eyeballed.
And bug. That's it.
That's it. At the same time, the armor right behind you, Trust, raises a sword and swings at you. What's your armor class?
Probably not a lot. 17.
A 17. It swings once and misses. It swings again the second time and hits. Its sword cuts into you, dealing 4 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
This one here tries to break out of the web. It is unsuccessful. This one here at the top left. And then this creature moves one step out, takes the sword and attacks at you, Skid. Misses the first attack, second attack.
My AC is 12 right
Stabs
now.
into your body with a natural 20,
Okay.
dealing
But also, my AC
11
is 12.
points of slashing damage. Okay. You take 11 points of slashing damage. It just takes the sword and smashes into you. Those are the only 3 armors that move this turn. Trust.
Yeah. I'm leaving. I'm not fighting
Okay.
these things.
Going through the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You open the door immediately to find
Another box. Shaped
a
room.
long hallway.
Oh, yeah.
Here, you open the door immediately. A large, horned creature with
Is it a
bull-like
Saiga
head.
antelope?
A bull-shaped head looks at you and lowers its horns and starts to charge. It
Fuckness.
gets a 13. So a creature. Yeah, we're gonna say this. It's just got big horns.
You said it's a bull-like creature?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
But
only
it's
that
not-
big.
It's still my turn
It's got
though, right?
Yeah, it's got the body of a man, a very robust man, and the head of a bull with the large horns coming out.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Dancing Lights in red, and I'm gonna create a big red light ball in front of its face and try and distract it and see if that works.
Okay, as you do that, let's see. It'll be a wisdom save. Disadvantage. It seems to start following the red all along the walls.
Nice.
Like a giant cat laser, but for a bull man minotaur.
Bull
Or like a
A blazer.
Yeah, that was the original, but the way it's like moving on the wall like a cat
yeah.
laser, so it's like a hybrid.
That's sick.
Okay. Kelwise.
Well, and
you wanna
if
do
it's
anything else?
well, I want to keep moving down the hallway if it's distracted.
It does seem distracted. It does. As you look at the hallway, kind of, you notice there is another door. On this wall right here.
I'm crawling onto the ceiling. I'm using my
Okay.
spider butt. I'm crawling onto the ceiling and moving closer. Yeah.
All right. Kelwise.
All right. I am going to take a look down the hallway, see the danger that lies down the hallway, and I am going to take the dodge action for when that thing inevitably comes running down the hallway.
Okay. Take the dodge action. Kelwise. Or Rezik.
Okay, I am going to get up next to Kelwise. I'm going to do a shocking grasp on the. Wait, is the knight next to Kelwise activated right now? Is it moving around?
It was, yes. Yeah. It's the top
Okay,
two
so-
and then the one that's moved out to attack Skid.
Okay, tight. So I'll do a shocking grasp, and I have advantage because it's wearing armor. It's made of armor, so.
Next.
Oh my god! I got two natural. Got 2 1s. That sucks. Okay.
Nice.
So a natural 1 plus 12 is 13, but it's still a natural 1. So yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, your shocking grasp, your hand's still shocking. You miss as he's still swinging a sword around, so just hard to try and get in there. And it's
I just am trying to dodge and trying to shock, but I can't do it. So I just jump. I'm gonna jump over Kelwise and start. Actually, no, yeah, I'll jump over Kelwise and start going down the hall.
okay. How far down the hall?
And then see the bull and be like, oh my god! I'll go down as far as I can. So I have 25 feet of movement. So whatever that can do.
Oh, there you go. That's 25.
All right.
Okay. The bull. Let's see what this creature does. Continues. Starts to smash the walls with its horns, just ramming into all these red lights. The whole area now just kind of like a very dangerous space full of just this rampaging beast as it's smashing into the walls back and forth. You guys can almost feel the walls shaking themselves. Skid.
I am going to punch this guy in the face.
Okay.
That is 17.
A 17 does not hit.
Oh.
This living armor, much tougher. The other armors that you would hit weren't even really animated. They were just kind of armor on what looks like a stand.
Oh, I thought that this one that I had punched was the one that was swinging at me. The one that was right in front of me was swinging at me, which was this one.
Nothing has swung at you yet.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no. This one here stabbed you, but after your turn, it went after you.
I'm confused because this one lifted its arm to swing at me.
This one back
That's fine.
here lifted its arm to swing at you. Sorry,
That's not in front of me.
end one right here.
I'm
This one
getting some
attacked
mixed
Trust.
messages
This one
of
moved
what
in and
right in front of
stabbed
you
you.
means, James.
Well, maybe I was talking to Trust.
Kid, the one right in front of you as you go through the door.
I'm pretty sure I
with
didn't
the
say that. I'm gonna
sword.
rewind the tape. I'm gonna watch this back. I'm pretty sure I pinged it like 12 times though.
Maybe
Alright.
you did. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna swing at it again because I'm pissed that it's not that I missed. I'll punch it.
17 misses, huh? That's
Yeah, so 16 is sure isn't gonna hit then.
16 doesn't. This thing made of like solid plate mail.
Got it.
Tough to get a solid hit on it.
Well, I am going to just absolutely try to blast through these guys
Okay.
and just continue because I'm following, right? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
And it doesn't take
30?
any kind of attack of opportunity.
Yeah. Oh, it's not?
It doesn't seem to.
Oh. I just turn around. Bye-bye.
But then it does stand, turn towards you, and this one attempts to break out of its... so this one here manages to rip out all of the webbing that's holding it, and it moves towards you, but it doesn't have an attack as it uses its action. This one here marches up to you to try and attack you with its sword again. The first attack misses. AC 12, right?
Yeah.
And the second attack also misses. This one here attempts to attack at you, Kelwise, but you had taken the dodge action, so it gets a disadvantage. Ooh, first attack hits, but it's not a nat 20. So that disadvantage. What's your AC again, by the way? 19?
You're muted.
Okay.
19.
Okay. You take 3 points of slashing damage. It attacks again. Disadvantage. Its second attack. Oh, almost another natural 20. But it misses. Just rolling 20s all over the place. Okay. That makes it Trust's turn.
My turn. We're getting Cornelia. I'm
Okay.
like, Rezek and I are on the ceiling, so I'm moving the dancing lights to get the bowl away from the door, but not like just a few, you know, not fully, so that I don't want it running into the other room straight into my other friends, because if I don't specify that, that's what you'll do. So
Where are you
I
putting
want
it
it running into
specifically?
that room.
It is. Yeah.
It'll take care of all the problems in that room if it
thrashing
were
about
to be
in like a rage right now.
But you're right in the doorway, Kalwise.
with the dodge action.
Okay, great. Then I'll send it straight. I'll send it, you know, as straight towards that row of armor as I
armors?
can. Yeah.
Okay. You do that, and we'll see on its turn what it does. Anything
And
else?
then I'm moving towards the door. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
going.
Are you going through the door?
Yes.
It's
we're
still kind of
getting
thrashing
Cornelia.
about. Roll me a dexterity saving throw to see how you do moving through, or maybe acrobatics. To
I'm
try
on
and kinda
the ceiling.
move through its space.
How
Yeah,
low
but
is the
it's
ceiling?
like it's like smashing into the walls and swinging its fists and stuff. It's kind of
Sticky spider
taking
feet.
a
Alright.
large.
Great. Well, we're good because that's a 17 plus 7 for 24.
24.
Nice.
Okay.
24.
24. You manage to kind of slip through as you change the dancing lights and you move it, and as it's still thrashing, it kind of looks confused, and you move up to this door. This door, you notice, finely worked door, has as leaves and plants kind of carved into it, and there's just some lettering and a writing, an old what looks like almost elven script. It's not
Damn it.
quite elven, but it looks similar.
Well, you can't read Elven. I try to get through the door.
Okay, the door opens surprisingly easily. You see in the room a room shaped approximately this big. There is a door here. And
Doors on
this
doors.
whole door covered in vines and deep, lush green colors, plants kind of all over the place, hanging from the ceilings. And immediately when you open the door, you're hit with this almost mildewy kind of smell, and it's very humid in this room. Immediately,
Do I smell
this
Cornelia
gust of
through
hot
the
air.
door?
It does seem like she's beyond this door, not in this room, farther up. But for now, that's kind of all you see. There's like almost flower beds along the sides as well in here.
Okay, well, I'm going there.
Okay, you step
I'm on
into
the
this room.
I'm on the ceiling still. On the
you,
ceiling.
You touch the ceiling, and as you move into this room, it's almost like this room is instead of those masoned brick walls, it's still kind of almost dirt. You're in this almost cavernous type area.
Okay, I don't care. I'm just trying to get Cornelia, like, so
Okay,
I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, and
yeah,
Kelwise.
I think it's Kelwise now. Yeah,
Kelwise.
sorry. Yeah.
Both of you guys same term.
Kelly.
Does it look like the thing in front of me is going to charge at any point, or
It may. It hasn't
Still
gone yet.
distracted?
It will.
Okay.
We'll have to. I'll roll for it to see.
okay? I'm gonna then continue standing there, taking the dodge action.
Okay. For sure. Rezik.
Are you?
It wouldn't matter anyway. I can't make it down the hallway in one turn, and I wouldn't be able to fit past the guy anyway. So,
Gotcha. So you got like a bulldozer coming your way, right up your ass. So we'll see what happens here. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move and follow trust, and I'm gonna try to do a shocking grasp on this guy as I run by him.
Okay. Okay, so he's just kind of smashing and rampaging through. You're gonna move in and attack. So roll an attack.
I'm on the ceiling. I'm gonna try to like just as I go by, like put my hand on his, I guess, skull or whatever, and try to attack. So it's a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Tight. Okay, so that's 2d8. 12 damage, and then lightning damage, and then he can't take reactions until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to go by him. You said the door had Elven on it?
It had Elven like script, but it's not Elven.
Can I read it? I know Elven and a few other languages.
What languages do you know?
I know Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
Okay. This is a very similar script. It uses almost the same alphabet, but it looks like gibberish writing.
Okay. Fuck, I kind of want to know what it says. I'm gonna stick around. I'm gonna stick around and just try to read it if I can. Just like, would that help at all, or is just like totally just gibberish and I'm not gonna be able to do that?
I mean, you might be able to just kind of decipher what it says. Hard to tell. I mean, again, you're trying to look through this door. You just electrocuted this giant bull thing that's like inches away from you. I mean, this hallway is only 10-ish feet tall, so you're on the ceiling and it's maybe 8 feet tall. So like, there's not a lot of space, if that makes sense. Okay.
Fine. I'll keep moving then. I'll keep moving. That's it. Yeah, it's probably just saying like some kind of warning.
Okay, well,
so,
to try and get by this space, it's going to be very, very difficult since your size is there's very little room. So I would say it's probably going to be an acrobatics to try and get by.
Okay, acrobatics. Okay, you got it. Acrobatics is +2, so that's 12.
A 12. It's not enough, as he's kind of still rampaging and stuff. The doorway has a little bit of a lowered, and you're on the ceiling. The doorway is lowered a little bit. It's just almost impossible. There's just not enough space. Trust maybe slipped through because they were small, and maybe the spider butt helped. It's hard to tell. But you
Okay.
can't really find an opening to get by this thing.
Okay. All right. That's me.
Okay. Minotaur. The Minotaur kind of follows that red beam as it's thrashing around. It absolutely fails.
Come at me.
It just goes bolting down the hallway. Rezik, what's your AC?
My AC is 16.
16. Okay. Okay. charges through. Rezik, you manage to just kind of hug the ceiling as it goes by
great.
charging through you. Oh my god. It still hits you, unfortunately, Kelwise, as it, even with disadvantage, as it goes barreling through, smashing into the armor behind you, toppling it over, but also roll me a strength check.
Strength check?
Yeah, to see if you
Am
get
I able to
barreled
like help in
over.
any way since I'm right there?
10. Not really, because it's just kind of charging straight out. You take 10
11.
points of piercing damage as one of its horns catches you and then tears through your body, and you are knocked. You're kind of knocked prone onto the side as this thing just kind of barrels through, but it does barrel through, smashing into the armor behind you, and just starts taking its fists, and now it's just smashing on the armor behind you as that red light kind of floats around on it. That makes it Skid's turn.
Dope. I would love to pick up Kelwise and continue down the
Okay.
hallway.
All right. Well, the hallway again is only 5 feet.
Oh, we're breaking it.
Okay. So roll. I guess it would be an action per 5-foot wall.
Oh, okay. So,
Okay.
do I roll? Because I have my hammer that auto
So you
max is.
use an action to attack that one. What else are you attacking? What other wall? This one here.
Whatever's getting me through.
Okay. You managed to break those two immediately. That whole trust. You see the walls just topple down from the far side of the room. All that greenery seems to kind of waft up. That really humid air kind of starts to seep into the room. You can almost smell that kind of musky, slimy feeling as all these what looks like bugs and plants and just like earth kind of washes over you. That armor being smashed attempts to get up. It cannot get up. This armor here moves. This armor here moves to attack. Starts to attack the Minotaur. Is unsuccessful with both attacks. This one continues attacking you, Skid, as it just ripped the kind of webbing holding it down. First attack misses. Second attack hits, dealing 3 slashing damage.
So rude.
As this continues,
No.
Cornelia, a slow throbbing starts to start pulsing almost from the side of your hand as you just kind of, your hands down on this bench. You can only see just a little, you can only move kind of a little bit as your hands had been magnetically almost just smashed against this. And again, those cuffs around you, those magic cuffs, almost squeezing tighter as your hand starts to almost engorge as your body starts to recognize the damage to your hand. And again, the dice kind of roll out. And he speaks again.
I deserve that, but it's your turn. I rolled an 11 before I tried to cheat. Sorry.
Roll. And a pig kind of comes closer.
It's your turn.
We start anew.
11. I think I'll stand.
And he rolls his dice. And you can see a 10. He pulls another die. He rolls again. A 3. all around. You see one of those things just, its whole throat just, and its body starts to just break and crack as it is just torn asunder. And this small, bluish pale light floats up above his head. Your reward. Roll.
Roll again. Is the game not over? I won.
I will give you your freedom if you but beat me
3 times. All right. Better not be bullshitting me. So I rolled a 5. So I'll roll another die. And a 4. So 9. Oh. And I feel like an average 4, so I shouldn't roll again. Oh, excited. I'm gonna roll again.
Okay.
It's a bad idea. Can I also look at the pedestal that's holding the holding my hands down too to see if there's anything that I can do to break that?
Sure. Roll
Or
a
pick that.
roll an investigation.
Damn it! I knew it. All right, an investigation, and I rolled a 4, by the way.
A 4. Immediately your hands against the platform, and before you can even look,
Oh,
you see something
can I look
rolling
before
off,
I roll though? That sucks. All right.
rolling off the side of the table. Let's see what finger you lost. Your other pinky. Both pinkies now gone. What did you roll for investigation?
I rolled a 13.
A 13. Yeah, it doesn't seem like, from what you can tell, these shackles seem to be what holds all the magic. This platform, while made of a very sturdy wood, and in fact, as you look closer, it almost looks like a plank. It's kind of almost soaked in like a red hue, as if maybe this was a piece of a guillotine at some point or such. You almost see these knife marks in it, as if it was repurposed in this room for this very game. And as you start to feel that throbbing in your other hand,
I rolled 2 6s.
2 6s, a 12. He rolls a 4 and a 1 for 5. He rolls again a 5 for 10. He rolls again. Another pig's head, severed clean off, slides from its body. A small blue wisp floats over his head. And all of the creatures along the side start to go crazy, almost enraged, as the ones nearby try and get to the others that have died to eat their corpses. As he looks at you. Roll. Meanwhile, we're back in the
Leave our tiny toes
crazy
alone.
room.
This is so brutal.
Back in the room, Trust. You see a door, a very hefty, almost steel door covered in rust and vines to the west. It really doesn't have any kind of markings or anything other than it's just kind of banded in a crisscross pattern for supports.
I try to open it.
Okay, the door is solidly locked shut.
That's it! You can unlock things, right?
No, not really. I can lock things magically sometimes, but I don't have that prepared.
Well, we really wish we had someone in the party great at lockpicking!
That would be nice.
Can I try to pick the lock?
Okay, roll me an investigation check.
I've watched Cornelia do this a lot. I got an 18.
18.
Hey.
Yeah, you
Okay.
look over the door really, really quickly in kind of this daze. There doesn't seem to be any lock to pick.
Cool.
This door seems to be held shut by some other sort of mechanism, or it's just rusted shut by the very room itself.
Okay.
But you do kind of... You start to smell something in the room. Hard to tell what it is exactly, but it catches your senses.
That's it. It just catches my senses.
Yeah, it's almost like a pollen of sorts.
Oh no.
That seems
Probably that
bad.
pollen. Yeah, it's probably that pollen from the beginning of the campaign.
I'm traumatized by plants, so as soon as I start to smell that, I'm gonna shout, "Pollen in here! Claw your nostrils!" And I don't know,
Okay,
take out your
roll
earwax
me.
and plug up my nose.
You plug up your nose, but not in time, as you already smelled this pollen. Roll me a wisdom saving throw
No.
with advantage.
Trying to get us eaten again?
Excellent. Thank you for that advantage. That is an 18.
An 18, you start to feel really, really dizzy almost as your body starts to sway back and forth, but then you kind of shake it off and catch yourself.
Okay.
As you're doing that, you notice there is what looks like a lever covered in vines on the south wall. As you were kind of investigating and looking around, I'm going to make it like this. There's a lever.
Okay. I think I could get...
How does this work?
Well,
Stop.
shoot, I forgot. Was I this square or was
I
I
don't know how to do this.
still have movement. I still have movement left. So
Okay.
I'll do that and then I'll use my mage hand. Can I use my mage hand to pull the lever?
You try. You pull very, very hard with your mage hand, but this thing seems like the door. It just seems covered in vines and stuck.
All right.
Very, very heavy.
Skidrilla, smash through the left wall. We need you.
Left.
Towards my voice.
Meanwhile, Rezik, what are you doing?
Oh, Kelwise first.
Oh, Kelwise, Rezik, what are you guys both doing? Twinsies.
If you
Kelwise,
No, Kelwise,
you're
go,
in
go.
Skid's. Skid has grabbed you, so you're kind of being carried right now.
Yeah, are we actually in that room yet, or are we still in the other room?
You're still in the other room. Skid half is in the room ahead.
Can I, in theory... A minute.
I mean, sure. I mean, Kelwise, you could move now.
Okay.
You can do whatever you need to do. You don't have to stay grabbed.
Got it. I might not be necessary, but I'm going to cast Speak with Plants.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. The DM like that. That's all right.
Speak with plants. And
This guy.
and
This.
immediately 1,000 voices.
Whoa. Not all at once. Not all at once. One at a time.
And you hear, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? And echoes throughout the whole room. Who's that? 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 Who's that?
I'm Kelwise. Who are you?
Kill us. And an older, prestigious plant, you can't really tell who it is, kind of shushes the other plants as they all kind of hush down. We are hanging about.
Yeah, I can see that. It's an interesting place you have here.
Yeah, this is our space. We are hanging about.
Great. Well, hey, could I ask you a favor?
You who trespass upon our leaves.
Well, it was unintentional, I'll be honest. We were running away from a minotaur and a bunch of animated
Minotaur.
pieces of armor. Yeah, it's like the horned guy is very angry. Lives next door.
Horned guy. Very angry.
Yeah, I mean, to be completely honest, I think he's gonna come in here and smash this whole room. So we just want
Smash
to.
this whole room. Smash this whole room! Ah! And they all start to get really excited.
Excited how?
They just start to chatter back and forth, kind of frightened, expectant, and such.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't really want that to happen to you guys. I was wondering if my friends and I could just pass right through that door and we'll be on our way.
Yes, through the door, escape through the door. And right in front of you, Trust, a vine starts to move. Lashes out. You blink. It grabs that lever and behind you, as that lever is being pulled, a door is opened.
Never mind, scared.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Yes. Escape through the door. And all the plants start to try and move through the door. Unfortunately, they're all rooted in place. You just see a bunch of leaves and grass and weeds and plants kind of going. Oh! Escape through the door. And that just continues on.
I'll just call it. Hey, everyone, try to run through the door. Don't hurt the plants, though, on your way. And I'm gonna run as far as I can across the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how far you can move, but you can move yourself.
25 feet, give or take.
25 feet. Rezik, the door opens across the hall. You see Kelwise making a dash for it, and you see all of the plants almost being sucked by some kind of vacuum towards that open door.
Okay. Cool. Can I just do like a quick, I don't know, history or some kind of check on this door, though, to see if there's any kind of if those words mean anything that could be helpful to us at all before I leave? Or would that be like a whole thing I have to stick around for?
No, roll a history check.
Oh, look at this door.
Oh, great. 17 plus 9. Okay, so that's 26.
26. You do notice the writing itself. You can't decipher what it says, but you've seen that kind of script in the Book of Four, that magical tome that has a spell so big that it took 4 tomes. As far as you know, you've seen kind of these kinds of words, and though you don't know what they mean, could be from a time even before the merging of Aventide.
Okay. Can I try to just remember this, or do I have to like jot it, like write it down on some paper before I leave?
I mean,
or
you could probably
how do
take
I
a
keep this
snapshot.
Okay. Okay. Mental snapshot, and then I'm gonna head out and go through the other door.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 25 feet.
Yeah.
So you get right up to the door. Roll me a d20. Just roll me a d20.
You got it. That's a 7.
7. Every step he takes, Kelwise, you hear, ow, 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 ow.
Oh.
Meanwhile, the Minotaur. Drink Minotaur. Continues to just smash on top of his armor. Hits once, misses once. Continues to smash the armor for an amount of damage.
My peas told me.
Meanwhile, Skid. It's your turn.
I'm just gonna want to
Yes.
continue. I see them going towards that door. Gonna try to go through that door.
Okay. Are you trying to tell Kate that she's now black and white?
Yeah, I was gonna say you're now black and white. Black and white now.
It's
You're in, like-
there's two
like,
there's
yeah,
two
it's
things trying to
No,
use
no,
your
I see
video.
it, but like,
You're vintage.
Yeah, vintage.
There we go.
I fixed it.
I mean, it looked good. It's a good look. Just
Okay, hold on. Let me do that again then. Okay, is it better?
Full dead person mode.
much
It's good.
better. Much better.
Okay, I'm done. Yes, I'm continuing going towards the door because I see everyone else going there.
Okay.
That's 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Okay, so this
Or 40, I guess, right
this
there.
door is it's only 5 foot, so you'll have to break one of the walls.
Yep. Breaking the one below.
Be
Okay.
careful of the plants.
Smash this wall, and you just hear chaos erupt. You hear everyone start to scream, "The Horned One! The Horned One!"
Uh-oh.
What for better or for worse? Skid, and Killwise. Both of you guys, and Rezik, all you guys roll me a wisdom saving throw as you run through this room.
Uh-oh. Oh, we have advantage because
Yes,
of
with
Hero
advantage.
Space.
Oh, heck yeah. Best thing I've heard all day.
Wisdom save. So dirty 20.
16.
16. And Skid, what'd you get?
Sorry, one more time?
Wisdom saving throw
Oh, got it,
with
got it.
advantage.
With advantage.
Advantage wisdom is +1, 19.
Okay. You guys all start to feel drowsy similarly, but
Ooh.
nothing seems to happen as you kind of shake off that. Immediately, those armors just seem to just pounce on that Minotaur, and they all start to attack each other.
Love
The
that.
rest of
That's
you,
good. Okay.
are you guys pretty much just getting out of this room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The rest of you hurry into this room, leaving all that behind. That wall exposed now, and those plants kind of screaming and such about it. You hear those armors and the Minotaur kind of in the background, hitting things. But they do kind of seem to keep contained. After a small while, you hear a scraping sound as the thrashing stops, and these armors seem to kind of slowly move back into position and stand guard. You guys find yourself in a square room. It's dimly lit. There's a candle on what looks like a small desk of sorts in here. This whole room was covered with like bookshelves and such with what look like just like research papers of something, drawings, sketches, all kinds of strange things. A big desk, a small bed to the south. In this room, a couple chests that look, one open, one is closed. They don't look locked, but it looks like there's just tattered clothes half hanging out of them. You also see a door to the north here, and a door leading south here.
I'm
But-
sniffing.
We're gonna go take a quick break.
Okay.
So, we're gonna go take a quick bathroom break, and we're gonna come back and play a little bit more. So, everyone, don't go away. We'll be back in 5 to 10. Okay, bye. And
You got the smell.
And we're back with the creepy
Ugh.
crawly. The word.
Creepy crawly, creepy crawly, creepy crawly, creepy crawly, Boris the spider.
Oh man.
That kind of song just crosses your mind, Cornelia, as the word fills the room.
Yeah. You haven't rolled in a while.
And again,
I busted. 5,
pig.
6 total. Oh my gosh, 7 total. Uh-oh. 9. Guess I'll hold.
He holds up his dice and with a flourish rolls. And 11.
I get ready to cast a spell too.
Would you like
What
to
is
try and
11
cast a
mean?
spell?
I'm gonna wait to see what is happening.
Well, you
He
got an
rolls an
11,
11.
so you could do.
This
Then,
invisible
yeah,
knife strikes
Casting
out.
a spell.
Dispel or counterspell? Counterspell is a reaction. Dispel is an action.
No, I'm casting a spell,
Oh.
but I was holding an action to cast a spell, so I don't know if I'm allowed to before whatever is happening.
What spell were you?
Well,
She's like, I don't
know,
even
like
believe
as I'm
my-
saying that.
Glad you're having fun, James.
Yeah, James.
She's like,
He's having the ball.
Oh. So I just don't think it's gonna work, so I just don't know if I should. But I wanted to try to cast actually, because I have the enlarge and reduce spell, so I was gonna try to cast reduce and slip out of the manacles.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I'd be able to.
So are you casting the spell? Are you going to try it or not?
Yes.
Okay. You cast the spell. Are you casting it right as he sees the 11?
Yeah, because if he wins, basically, am I assuming I'm just going to lose another finger, or am I losing
It
completely
seems
the
like
game?
he's feeding your fingers to these things. And, I mean, you have 8 fingers left.
Oh, okay, so I just have to win within those 3 times, potentially? So I could
I
lose...
mean, from what you can gather is if you win 3 times, he'll let you go. But He's cutting off a finger every time you lose.
Oh, yeah. I am. Ugh. What's the right?
It's time for some big moves. Don't be scared.
I know.
Say it
I
with your
think
chest.
I am. I think I am still going to try and cast it, and sneak out of the manacles when I see his 11.
You
'Cause
see
you can
his
either
11,
do that or
and you immediately
Yeah, go.
cast
I'm not there.
reduce. Shoo. You slim down. Those manacles immediately start to shrink. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
A saving throw.
A DC 15.
I rolled an 18.
An 18. Shoo. You slip out of the
Not
manacles,
sure it matters, but.
and immediately
Uh-huh.
you hear the chains start to loosen as all of those creatures all around the outside, those rotten smelling boars, start to lunge at you. Roll a initiative. A 19. Okay. You immediately, they all, their chains loosened, start to lunge at you. There's approximately 8 of them. And that being in the chair who called himself the Game Master doesn't even seem to move. Just kind of stays in his chair. What are you doing?
All right, so I am going to run toward the door,
Okay.
and as I'm running, I'm going to use my bonus action for my fast hands and just spill grease behind me
Okay.
and try to go through the door.
Okay. So you use your fast hands, you grease it up, you run, you make it to those big double doors covered in red paint. As you try and pull, the door is locked.
I'm going to try to pick it.
Meanwhile, at the other side of things,
Hello from the other side.
you guys are kind of in that what looks like almost like a dormitory room. The plants to the east are still trying to like move through the hole Skid made in the wall to no avail. Kelwise, you continuously hear them like, "We gotta go! Here! Ho! Heave! Ho!"
All right, everybody do a quick scan of this room for anything important before we leave. We need to get out of here as fast as possible, but there could be something important in here. And I start kind of going through like documents and like books and stuff to like find anything of importance.
I'm sniffing.
Okay. Yeah, you start to sniff and you smell Cornelia's soul to the north. More. That seems to just be like a very standard door, nothing special, nothing unique about it. Almost kind of more on the plain side compared to what's been in this room so far.
I think it's this way, but I'll wait for you to give me the go-ahead once you've probably checked this room out.
Okay. I need to just make sure that we're not missing anything of importance in here. You guys, if you want, you can go ahead a little bit, and I'll be right behind you. I swear. As I'm like just frantically searching for anything of importance.
I'm drinking a
Okay,
potion.
well, then, oh yeah, I'll do that.
I'm thinking my nose.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll me an investigation as you check the room.
Okay. Investigation is +5, so that is an 18 + 5 is 23. Yeah,
You
23.
see all kinds of different sketches, anatomy sketches, beings, a few things about what looks like alchemy of sorts, all kinds of just different tests and things and notes written in what looks like a scribbled hand, pretty illegible for the most part. Some of these notes, words, even when you can read the words, hard to tell what they even say. For the most part, it's just the notes of someone who uses a very messy shorthand. But for the most part, it's just sketches of fantastical creatures and such.
Okay. Creatures. Okay. Okay. I just found just a bunch of just kind of notes and sketches and just random odds and ends. Nothing of any real. Okay.
May I ask a question
nothing of,
to the group?
like unique value. Nothing that like. No spells or anything like that. No spell scrolls. It's just a bunch of research, like diaries and diaries full of research.
Okay. Well, I'll just grab some and put them in my my bag or my pockets or whatever. Yes, Trust. What is it?
Did anybody use their money more wisely than I and have an excess of potions of greater healings on their persons?
No, but I could cast Cure Wounds on you.
No, don't do that. No, it's all right.
I've given you a few. I'm running pretty low now on
I just
healing
didn't know.
potions.
I just didn't know if like people had a lot. That's why I was asking. I'll just use.
Cornelia does.
I'll just use this one. Right. I just have ones that are not enough and ones that are too much, and I just needed one right in the middle. But here we go. Never mind.
Well, how bad off are you? Are you just a little bit, just a few points of health, or are you down pretty far?
I'm missing half of it, but we'll figure it out.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm trying to take advantage of this transformation thing. I get like 2 healths.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is Hoaxus or the little I don't know creature with us?
Yeah, he seems to just kind of pop up, like he just kind of comes through the wall.
I don't know. Are there any special secrets in this room that you can sense?
Secrets, yes!
Oh, great. Where is it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Very helpful. Okay. I'll try to find any secret compartments or secret buttons or levers or anything.
Okay.
He starts licking all the walls.
Nothing here. Nothing here.
Goes back to the same wall.
Nothing here.
Roll another investigation as you check through that. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Following Trust through the door to the north.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Trust. Trust. You open the door. Immediately, this large, cavernous space looks like a hall, but almost the bricks stop immediately. That's the hallway, maybe 50 feet long. Deep in the back of it, you see this massive creature made of pure bones. Just kind of as you open the door, this thing maybe 55 feet tall, just huge, unreasonably large, and it immediately looks at you in this almost bird-like comes out of its mouth as it starts to march towards you.
Okay.
Roll me an investigation.
I just sigh loudly. That's what Kelwise hears.
I feel ya. Meat grinder, they said.
Perception, actually. Perception.
Yeah.
Perception, 22.
You
22. You see this huge, what looks like a nest almost, behind this massive monstrosity that is kind of shaking the ground as it moves towards you. And it's marching towards you with a strong intent, sure of itself. But back behind it, you see to the north wall these massive red double doors, about 100 feet deep. These metal banded, kind of towering pieces, and you do smell much stronger now the soul of Cornelia just behind those doors.
Okay, well then I'm gonna yell, "We don't want your babies!" And then I'm going to wait. Thaumaturgy. That tremors in the ground. Okay, I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy under the nest to make harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute. Under the nest, making it like, oh, protect the babies. And try and get up on the ceiling and towards those doors.
All right. Let's draw this room here.
I bet it's a square.
Yeah, it's rounded square. So it's more of like an
A squircle?
oval.
Squircle.
Let's say it's like this. 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
A squircle?
90, 95, 100. Okay, it's too big. It's way too big. Come on. There we go. It's approximately this big. We're gonna stick it. Just let me stick things off the map. No. So we're saying you're at that door. It's right here. Trust. Oh God.
Boy, all right. You know there's nothing on the map yet, right?
It's over. It's to the left side. I moved it to the left.
I don't see anything.
Scroll out a
really?
lot.
Scroll out a lot. Oh, how does that connect in any way, shape, or form to where
I'm
we are?
drawing it. I'm drawing it. Here, people at home. I'm making
Also,
an oval
that's
room.
not a squircle. That's just an oval.
Nah, he said oval. I said squircle.
Oh, got it.
I'll
Here's
give
the
him
door.
that.
You opened? Oh.
I see what
Thanks.
you're doing. Okay.
Ran
out of room.
I don't really have a thing. That's,
Even the cat is annoyed with you.
No, baby.
hold on.
Yeah, James. Hurry it up. Taking forever. I thought you liked big maps, but this one wasn't big enough.
I prepare.
Not the floppy
on bigger maps.
paws.
Yeah.
We're gonna use this thing, and then we're gonna make its size.
That's a bear.
Yeah, it has bear-like qualities to it.
I thought you
Yeah,
said it
it's
was a
approximately that
bird.
big. Well, it squawked like a bird, and it has this big, almost beak coming out of its face.
Oh,
a
Oh,
bone.
sweet Jesus.
And that's how big it is. And it starts coming towards you. The double
God.
doors are here. Right back there.
and can you please draw where the nest is?
Yeah. The nest is kind of off to the side here. There's a little nesty nest.
Now, when you say bird, would you say
It's
it resembles an owl?
Well, the creature's made of bone, so it's hard to tell. It's just a
Oh,
skeleton
nice.
of something that was, at one point,
Alive?
bird-like. Yeah.
Yep. So
Bird
yeah,
bear like?
bird bear. I love a bird bear.
Yeah, it's like
This bird bear is gonna murder me. All right, let's go. Yeah, so I'm causing harmless tremors under the ground. Wait, actually, what's the... I can't do that. That's way too far away.
Yeah, it's a gigantic room again, so...
Okay, so I'm getting on the ceiling. How high is the ceiling?
The ceiling in this
Super
place,
low.
maybe,
9 feet.
it's probably like 80 feet. It's just
Oh, thank God.
huge,
Okay.
It's a
area.
massive
You see
room.
some kind of, yeah. Some
Okay,
stalagmites
so
up top.
I move 30 feet up the wall, and then actually I dash 60 feet up the wall
Okay, so
to get, because I'm trying to get onto the ceiling, hopefully
Okay.
out of reach of this thing. So I'm 60 feet
That's
up.
not working.
Okay.
Oh. There you go.
Thank
There's your
you.
60 feet.
Appreciate
I don't
that.
know how to move that.
It's fine. It looks great.
There we go. 60 feet.
Beautiful.
There we go. Beautiful. 60 feet up the wall. Okay. What are the rest of you other than Rezik? Because he's still he was searching through the room.
I will yell at them. There's a massive skeleton thing in here. Watch out!
Okay.
Skidrilla, it's your time to shine.
Skidrilla, what are you doing?
Skidrilla, smash!
Smosh! And I just start walking in.
Okay. So you have to bust through this door.
Oh,
So you bust through the door with one attack, and then what are you doing?
I wave at it.
Okay.
I go.
And the thing just kind of screeches at you. Starts clamoring towards you.
I'm gonna do it too. I'm gonna start clamoring towards it.
Okay. You clamor. Kelwise, what are you doing?
Great question. That was a great question.
But you don't want to just sprint head on towards this undead owlbear?
No, I feel like that probably wouldn't be very helpful.
Can you speak to undead animals?
No, not undead ones. No, that doesn't help either.
Here we go.
Boy. I am going to help Rezik search the room
Okay.
while I decide what heroic action to take.
Roll me
Nice.
a investigation check. This bear just comes screaming straight up to you, Skid, and two massive claws at you.
Cool.
The first attack is a nat 20.
Oh, okay.
Doing well.
Coming in strong. Am I 60 feet away from them?
Yeah. Sure.
I'm gonna, as I'm scanning the room for things, I'm just gonna see this and be like, silvery barbs. Keep looking around. So you have to re-roll that, and
All right.
or you have to make another roll and take the lower of the two.
It's a 13
All right.
for
Yeah,
the
that still
first
hits.
one.
It's not nat 20. Thank you.
Okay.
And then also, Skid, you get advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw the next minute.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. That is an 18 to hit for the second attack.
Yeah, hit my AC's 12. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting
So the
bonked.
first attack deals 33 points of damage. The second claw comes in and deals 25 points of slashing
Oh,
damage.
33 and
as
then
the-
25?
Yeah.
Okay.
As this thing just starts to maul at you.
And I punch it back?
Yeah. Everyone, we don't need to roll initiative. It's your turn, then the owlbear.
Great. I'm gonna punch it. That is an 11.
An 11 does not hit.
Ah, but it's huge.
You
And my
kinda
second hit?
It has these like almost armored fragments of bone where it looks like the bone was attacked or broken at one point and has healed over. And
like
those kind
that.
of serve as like a natural armor for it.
27.
27 hits.
That is 22 points of damage.
22. Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Oh, maybe I'll just move like slightly this way, actually.
Okay. Trust, what are you doing?
Going up, man. What do you think?
Okay. So it's 20 more feet to the ceiling.
20 more feet to the ceiling, and then I'll do another dash, and what's 60 minus 40? I'll go 40
40 feet. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So you get to about there.
Yeah.
You're now 80 feet.
And I'm
Nice,
doing
nice.
this so quietly. The bear thing is distracted by Skidrilla and doesn't even
It does seem
notice.
to be focused on Skidrilla.
Good.
Okay. Rezik, Kellwise, what are you guys doing? Oh, you guys both roll an investigation checks. You guys were searching for something.
Yeah, I did on the last turn, and I rolled a 9.
Yeah, yeah.
So
A 9. Oh, that's right. You guys rolled the last
Investigation. So that's a 18.
An 18, yeah. You guys don't find anything kind of hidden. There's no hidden compartments. You kind of really ransack that desk. Nothing in there. I don't know. Continues to lick the same 2 pieces of wall and call out,
Not here! Not here! Nope, not here either!
Keep looking. Thank you.
okay. Anything else you guys
God.
want to do this turn?
all
Nope.
realistically, I so that investigation check to me was last turn. It's not this
Yeah, it
turn,
was your
right?
last- yeah, it was your last
okay,
turn.
Just confirming. I'll like take a pot shot at the bear thing with the boomstick. Because why not?
Boom. Stick.
Spirit.
You got this, bro.
Where is my boomstick?
Oh, brah.
Pat, pat.
I am Hercules
19
moving
to hit?
up and look.
19 hits.
About to make your mother say, come on in. Fuck up your daughters and horses. This is how to have it, the cause of a pause at the causes. No more than
13 points of damage.
13. Okay. Perfect.
And I will remain in the safety of this room
Okay.
for now.
Sounds good. Rezik, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in here and keep looking around. Yep.
Okay, you're gonna do another investigation. Roll again.
Oh, okay. Oh, 24.
A 24. You keep looking, and finally, you see a small, what looks like almost a brick that's kind of out of place, and you pull out the brick. And inside, you find what looks like a small case, and inside that case is a small, it looks like stone covered in a powdered stone covered in a purple miasma, and you find a little bit of core.
Oh God, I shouldn't have this on
We'll
me.
say a snort of core, and immediately you start to sweat because you're looking at this stuff, and it calls to you.
No.
Let's see, just roll me a d20. Let's see how strongly
Not
it
again.
calls to you.
Alrighty.
Just a D20, just flat.
Yeah.
Or just sorry by itself.
Flat
Oh,
d20.
10.
10.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's pretty strong. It's
Oh,
pretty strong. It calls
man.
to you.
It would be
And it's
so
already
cool.
in a powdered
Oh,
form,
God.
which is just the easiest form to take. Core.
Yeah, so I'm just sitting there sweating and looking at this thing.
Get right. Exactly. Skid. This thing has just mauled you twice, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop until you are dead. What are you doing?
I just want to knock it out.
Okay. Roll an attack.
I'm Pounce. That is a 23.
23 hits.
That is a 15 plus 10 is 25 plus 6 is 31.
31. Okay. You just smack this thing, and its head just and big chunks of
Pounce.
bone come off of its head.
I'm gonna say to it, stop! Because I punch it again.
Okay.
It's a 21.
21 hits.
Uh, 9. 10, 16.
16. I can't math. Okay, there we go.
Guys!
This
Oh my
thing
God.
it knocks to the
But then
side
I'm
both
gonna
of its
keep.
claws.
I'm gonna keep moving this way.
Okay. It seems to pounce at you and swipe twice, one with each claw.
But I'm within its range.
Yes, it is
Do I
its
still,
turn.
Does it still get opportunity attack?
It's not an opportunity attack. It's just attacking you on its turn.
Oh,
As
got
you
it. I was like, oh,
Both of which roll over a 12.
womp womp.
First attack deals 34 points of damage. Second attack deals 21 points of slashing damage as it just continues to maul at you.
I turn back into Skid.
Okay. Skid, you pop out, taking whatever the remainder of damage on that attack. And the thing doesn't seem like it's slowing down at all. Trust. Uh-oh. Oh. I thought everyone
What?
paused. Nope, nothing. I had a momentary Discord glitch.
60 feet towards that
Okay.
door, please.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. All right, you're just above it now. You just got to head down.
Yep.
Okay. Everybody
wanna-
else.
Want to do anything
What are the two of you guys doing?
sleep?
I dashed. I can't make things fall asleep. I got nothing to hurt this thing.
Gang, do we want to make Skid a gorilla again, or turn this thing into, or a T-Rex, or turn this thing into something very small that can't hurt us for an hour?
Oh yeah, do
Possibly,
that.
hopefully.
Make it like
Yeah,
a make it like a baby chick.
Well, it can't be too weak, or else it might get like damaged and then get back up really quickly. So I'd probably make it into like a turtle or something, like a
Oh, I like
big
that.
turtle.
Or like a cockroach. Those don't die, right?
They're probably
That's true.
maybe a giant cockroach.
Rad roach.
I think that's a much better idea than trying to destroy it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I will feel Skid Rilla turn back into Skid, and my spell fades, and I go, oh shit, and I run out and I I grab a cocoon out of my pocket and I slap it to my hands and destroy it, and I cast a spell and I cast polymorph on the giant bear bird creature. It's got to make a
Okay.
wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw +2. Let's see.
That's pretty wise.
13.
Okay, yeah, my DC is 17, so it fails.
All right. What form does it
So
take?
I'll turn it into. Let's turn it into like a large like turtle.
A large turtle. Okay.
Not a giant turtle, like just a large like
large
beach
turtle.
beach turtle.
Yeah.
A normal large.
I don't
like a
like the way you
tortoise.
say yeah.
In my head, I'm turning it into like a beach turtle, not like a humongo turtle.
Like a Minecraft turtle.
Yeah.
A ninja turtle.
Not a ninja turtle.
A skeleturtle.
Aw.
Yellow turtle.
I don't have turtle, but I have toad. So we're gonna do a mini toad.
That's cool. Yeah, that works. And I'll just yell to the group, "We have an hour!" And I'm just gonna start like just dashing over across the way to the double doors.
Okay. So you dash this way.
Don't damage it, by the way.
Kawais, you follow it.
Bash?
Yeah.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank
I'm normal size now, by the way.
Skid.
That was fun.
Two of
huh?
me now.
A good time.
I've multiplied. It's fantastic.
Was it a good time? It was an interesting time, for sure.
What are you doing?
So-
Was
we
it
can
the
have
best
full.
of times? Was it the worst of times?
It was a confusing time, I'd say.
Fair
It
enough.
was monkey time. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna. Yeah.
Okay,
Open that
What are you
door.
doing? Trust. What are you doing?
Going through the door, bro.
Okay. You
Yeah.
run down to those big double doors. You shove them open.
Shove them.
Cornelia.
But before that, we go back to Cornelia.
Gah.
Who's perfectly fine and is escaping, and it's all gonna be
Good.
good.
One very small person and a lot of very large pigs.
Yeah.
You stand at the door. The door is locked. 6 of these large beasts snarl at you, and they meet. They come within 5 feet. You can feel their breath as they are about to pounce. And something holds their chain back. Inches from your face. And the game master yawns and smiles and holds up 2 dice. You must pay what is due.
I assume he wants me to roll. I'm hoping I don't feel like I can leave after this, but I'll. So he's holding the dice though? I don't have them anymore?
He's holding dice. I mean, he's holding them up. The dice are still on that
Oh, I see.
platform. I mean, you're still tiny.
I'm going to try to lock the door.
Okay, well, so you're so small right now. You can't even really reach the door's lock. So you'd have to kind of climb up it to try and get to
You just turn the spell off.
whatever's lock is.
Yeah. Do I see any like holes or anything in the?
That's a
There
good
goes Daye.
question.
Sorry,
Door.
I lost all sound and I had to reconnect because
That's fine.
Discord.
You
Or like cracks or?
you look. It doesn't look like there's
Escapes.
kind of like a lock on this door itself. It almost felt when you pulled it like it was barred from the other side.
But is there a way to see through the door at all? Because I didn't want to do this, but I was considering casting I have a gaseous form scroll, so I was wondering if I could use that to go through the door if there's any Because I can go through like small holes or.
Yeah. I mean, you absolutely could use that to go through.
Yeah, I kind of just don't trust this guy, regardless. Like, if I finish this game as wise, so I am going to. I am curious to see what happens if I do win, but I think I'm not curious enough. So I guess I will cast the gaseous form and then try to go through.
Okay, you begin to cast gaseous form.
Escape the room.
As you start to cast that, he starts to weave a spell of his own, something you haven't seen really before. What level is this? It's a 3rd level. Yeah, so he starts to weave something. You pull out this scroll, you activate, you feel your body start to turn into a light, almost cloud-like form, and just before that spell finishes, it's torn from you. As he counterspells your scroll, you fall to the ground, blinking, weary. And he says, "That's 2 you owe me. Roll." As you feel, and you look, and 2 of your fingers are missing.
Oh my god.
Your middle left finger is missing, and your ring right finger fall to the ground. As they do, those pigs lurch out and start to gobble them all up.
I'm gonna cry.
And this time, those fingers, instead of being cut clean, feel like they were torn from your hand viciously. And he holds up the dice, and a little bit irritated and agitated now. Roll.
He's agitated. I am agitated.
Whew.
All right, I'm gonna slowly, stalling, walk back to the dice to roll them. If the dogs move, anyways, I guess.
The pigs.
Or can I use the pigs? Can I use Mage Hand to grab the die actually to me, bring them to me?
Sure. The
All right,
dice
I'm gonna
float,
do that instead.
pick them up, and they roll towards you.
Slowly.
Okay. Very
I'm
slowly.
stalling.
They just float so slow.
Super slow.
They get slower and slower and slower, and still they move. And those pigs just seem to get closer and closer, their breath hot on your cheeks.
All right. So I have them now.
You have them in your hands.
All right, I'm gonna slowly roll them.
Okay, you slowly roll them.
Rolled a 5.
Okay.
6. So 6 total, sorry.
Okay.
And a 5, so 11, and I'll stop.
11. He holds up his dice, and he rolls them for you. A 6. He rolls his die. A 4. He rolls his die one more time. Meanwhile, at the other side. You guys
No, we're okay. What was the roll?
bust through these doors to find an old, empty throne room. Nothing in here, just old viscera, blood, scraps, a wooden box in front of a throne where you see what looks like maybe a cleaver had slashed this box over and over again. These chains around these rotting corpses all around the room, just kind of chained to these small holes in the ground. This whole place reeking of decay and emptiness. Cornelia, that third spark, pale light opens up in front of you. And the three coalesce into a small, what looks like a portal right in front of you. And you hear, "Come, play again sometime." And before you, you have a choice. To the right, you see your friend standing in an empty, decrepit room. Much like the room you are in now. Just thousands of years in the future. To the other side, you see a familiar place. A hole that descends deep, deep, deep into the earth. The pit. You know, you're chasing the clock here. Your job is to beat Elazar, get to the source heart before him so you can keep him from resetting the earth. Now, whether you feel like you can do that on your own or if you could hold that on your shoulders, that's a whole different question. But you see two paths in front of you. You see your friends in one and your end goal in the other.
Do I have to choose right now?
Which do you choose?
It's 1,000 years in the future. I know that. Or the pit.
No,
is right there.
it's a different time. It just seems like the
I
room
see, I
has
see, I
been
see.
altered.
I wouldn't even know what to do when I got to the source heart. Oh my god. Damn. Can I I don't know. I feel like could I like throw a bomb or something in the I don't have a bomb, but I'm like
The ball.
damn. But I was like I blow some shit up and then go in the other room. Oh my god. Well, I think that I will have faith in the friends that we can do it together instead of going off on my own. And I will go to the right with my friends in the other
Okay, you
timeline.
step through, and immediately you all see poof, Cornelia pops up right in the middle of the room, missing appendages, bleeding all
God.
over the floor. And Cornelia, small whisper, "Your gift." as you feel heightened and stronger and smarter as you level up.
Oh, all right. Hell yeah.
And that's where we're going to pick up next week.
Oh, brutal.
Huge.
Fucking brutal, dude. Oh my god.
Oh,
That's
one more
crazy.
fingers for a level.
Hey, guys.
Wow.
Literally, you know, you
Hey,
said
guys.
it was
What's up?
this.
These.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
She's
I'm
really
gonna pick those locks now.
Oh, thank you so much for the gift sub.
Thank you.
Wow. Thank you.
Wow, 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 wow.
Decisions. Cornelia could have restarted the whole world in her image. No, literally, the whole world could just be a giant Cornelia that you wander around.
Okay.
where everyone
That was
is
an
a
option.
Cornelia.
Rewind.
Oh, thank you for the bits. Appreciate it. Corgi bits. I like it. Rezik's a big fan of corgi bits.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be back next week. Yes, everyone's good for
Wait,
next week.
could I have just ended it? Could I have
I
just
think
like
so, yeah.
What? Could you have ended it? Like, ended it?
like just Elazar no longer exists. Everyone exists together. Everyone dies and gets reborn again. Could I have just done
We're
that?
never, ever gonna find out. That timeline will never happen.
Well, all right.
That's how the dice rumble.
Rumbles.
It
Very
wasn't even
depressed
dice.
right now.
That was just blue pill, red pill.
Hey, you fucking got it. You made it out of there alive. Okay, that's all that matters to us. So don't worry about anything
Yeah.
else.
Imagine what would have happened if you ran out of fingers. Then what is it cut off?
True.
My toes.
Yikes.
Yeah. Just be glad you're not a man.
Oh, I am.
Very Game of Thrones.
Anywho, oh yeah. We'll be back next week. Thank you so much for hanging out, everyone. Thanks for all the subs. Thanks for all the bits. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you.
It gets us coffee and goofy birthday presents and stuff that we like to buy for each other. We should show those off more on stream. We'll be back next week with more of our Chronicles and Aventide campaign, The Edge of Aventide, which we are quickly reaching the edge of.
Okay.
3 years. All right, we'll be back next week. Please, everyone, take care of yourself. Take care of each other. We'll see you next time on -1 Charisma. Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.